Всех приветствую. Продолжаем проходить Mass Effect, легендарное издание. Прилетели на Noverию. Ищем матриарха Бенезию. Нам сказали, что путь на вершину засыпал снежком, что нам туда пешком не добраться, а другие транспорты не ходят. Поэтому будем искать способ, как же нам проехать туда. Если я правильно помню, нам нужно получить разрешение на проход в гараж у кого-то из офисных клерков, у кого он есть, и просто поехать на Мак до необходимого нам научного центра.
Human at the hotel bar. He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Raphael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Что у Азарики с глазом не то.
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic ampcrafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
Боже мой, 500 кредитов.
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
What they might be doing somewhere else doesn't justify my acting against them here.
Very well, Spectre. I will be on my way.
Стали герои? Чуть больше. Привет, Лорик.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
I need to get up to peak 15.
Indeed. That might be difficult. A terrible storm has been unleashed up there.
The administrator won't give us garage access.
Not surprising. Of course, all the managers have access as well. I do, for that matter.
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstripe suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
Young males have an unhealthy obsession with my species.
О, да.
Armed commandos were allowed on Noveria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers. Saren, and by extension, Benezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor who might sell stock, if denied.
You know why Benezia is here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant peak 15.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book about it while I have the time to spare.
Are you Rachni? I've heard you might be able to help.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analeus's actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Why didn't Analeus cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nathak.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come and go as they will.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Analeus's thugs may be necessary. He has members of Hanshan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If I have to kill the guards, I'm afraid I can't help you. There's still the law around here.
True enough, though I hasten to point out that Ms. Matsuo disapproves of outside contracting. If you change your mind, I will remain here. I see no other options at present.
Ну, значит, без вариантов. Придется стрелять охранников.
Back again. What can this old Turian do for you today?
I've been thinking over your...
Indeed.
So if I help you, you'll
Yes. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my...
help. You have a plan?
He's paying them under the table.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Ни одного ковра, блин, не видел. Ну, Лорик, ты что тут несешь? Прикольный водопадик. Так, пойдемте посмотрим, что еще интересное есть в фойе этого отеля.
You're the Spectre, right? Management told us not to talk.
Рафаэль.
Can I help you?
Ты не можешь. Уже не можешь. С тобой был побочный квест.
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those without a corporate.
Понятно.
Don't hang up. Elder brother, it's me. I'm on Noveria now. I can't talk long. This call is costing 10 credits a minute. It's real time from the Traverse. Don't you think it would be cheap? I need some information. There's an issue here with Synthetic Insights. The manager, Rachni, he got caught with his toes wet. The office is closed by Hanshan's administrator. I need you to see what you can find out about... Are you ready for his name? Ronadrill, Gon, Swa, Folsum, Keratin, Nar, Yig...
Вот это имечко.
No, that's the administrator. The Hanshan administrator. Well, think about it. A Turian wouldn't risk getting his office closed. They don't compromise their team. That's drilled into the group. I think the administrator is using this keen fella to draw flies from his own clutch. Of course I could look it up myself. But do you think I'm likely to get any unfiltered data through Noveria's own network? That, and it would take forever for any out-system search results to get back here. Thank you, Elder Brother. I have to go. Yes. I'll speak to you soon.
Кто-то тоже копает под администратора. Хорошо, погуляем. И на морда. А если еще раз тебя тыкнуть?
Go find something else to do. Stupid mammal. If you don't stop poking me, I'll throw you off that balcony.
Ну-ка.
Beat it.
Ай, зараза. Пустые угрозы. Так, идем в офис Лорика. Скачаем ему нужные данные, получим пропуск.
Don't make us regret letting you keep those guns.
Ну ты, конечно, борзый. Блин, меня обманули. Так, стоп. Ага, вот Synthetic Insights. Просто подумал, что рисунок гаража на голограмме, значит, мы уже в гараж идем. Лили Херакс. Имя достойное турианца. Ну что, ребят, будем стреляться, лежим все мирно.
Freeze! Anshan security. This office is sealed.
Laura Keene gave me a pass in.
Keene? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
Так вы здесь тоже незаконно.
Ananias is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Ananias has a Varan up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Идет. А кто же тогда остался? Фига ты. Я тоже так умею. Ай, кто-то в спину стреляет. Ауч. Так, давайте с дробовика. Не зря же его покупал. Ох ты, как он разваливает. Блин, что у меня на нем стоит? Еще и патроны надо поставить получше. Давайте зажигательный. Дробовик с напалмом. Что может быть лучше? Ответ — ничего. Чувак. На тот свет. Угу. Бесплатная кремация за счет спектра. Блин. Оп, с этой стороны. По-моему, экзоскелет довольно хорошая штука. И у меня еще активная ткань уже 7 уровня, если на мне на 5 до сих пор. Так, есть модулятор щита. Ну, такое себе. Оп, 16,5 тысяч нарыли. Извини, Аналиес. Ой, стоп, Лорик. Жил Лорик в офисе. Немножко украли у него денежек. Так. Вперед. Ну, еще один сейф. меньше было денег. Так, и компьютер. Получаем данные. Вот скачать доказательства из компьютера Лорика. Все, можем удаляться. Ага, конечно. Ребята, зря вы сюда пришли. А хотя, это же глава безопасности вроде.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Да
You
ладно.
have me at a disadvantage, miss.
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Annaleus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
You are here off-duty breaking the law for bribe money. You expect us to feel bad for stopping you?
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I don't need a gun to rip you to
Ах
pieces.
ты ж, дурочка. На тот свет. Блин. Оп. Так, сделаем по-умному. Работаем на ачивку. Нет, ты не дестрой меня. Это я тебя уничтожу. Оп. Штурмовая винтовка какая-то хорошая выпала. Пистолет. Попробовали его отдать. А нет, у него лучше. А вот тальный дробовик. Катану поставим. Неплохо. Да, все правильно. Сейчас еще раз проверим пенициллин с противопожарной системой. Все. Думаю, можно начать к Лорику, отдавать ему данные, которые мы скачали. А он нам даст пропуск в гараж.
Commander, there have been reports of noise
Нет,
from the synthetic insect
абсолютно
office.
ничего.
Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Annaleus's thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Хорошо. Спойлер-алерт, как говорится, она не та, за кого себя выдает. По-моему, она что-то вроде тайного шпиона, которая следит за администратором Annaleus'ом, хочет найти на него компромат долгое время. Значит, по-моему, даже в следующих частях будут встречаться, по-моему, в двойке, что ли. На планете Азар, что ли, мы ее встретим. Точно не помню уже. Но она еще будет в других частях серии Mass Effect. Как побочный персонаж.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Annaleus's corruption. I've been undercover
Ну,
for 6
примерно
months.
так.
I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
You work for Annaleus. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, this month I stole 3 million credits.
Примерно так.
Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Annaleus's guilt in one package.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Annaleus's secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
I thought corruption was the rule on Noveria.
The rule is don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Annaleus is driving customers away.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either.
You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
What's happening up on Peak 15?
Before the weather closed in, Hanshan received a Code Omega signal from him. Code Omega means a terminal breach of safety protocols. No one goes up until the crew sends an all clear.
That doesn't tell me much.
That's all I've got. No one knows what's going on up there.
And if the crew never sends an all clear?
The executive board votes whether or not to destroy the facility. One antimatter warhead from the battle stations vaporizes all contaminants.
Неплохо.
How can I get to Peak 15?
The shuttles are down, so you'd have to drive up. If you get keen to testify, I'll get you into the garage.
Do you know why the matriarch is here?
Something to do with Peak 15. She arrived after we received their Code Omega, automated warning of a containment breach. She came with an escort of Asari commandos. They took the last shuttle up to Peak 15 with a load of crates.
Do you know what she had in the crates?
No idea. The commandos wouldn't let anyone near them. They seemed heavy, though.
Интересно, что бы ты скажешь, заплатите мне?
Keen is offering to pay me. Can you?
I can produce a copy of Ananias' pass for you. I can't move large sums of money without someone noticing.
Я помогу.
All right, I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Пойдем, убедим турянца дать показания.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Ananias' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board was already investigating Ananias. They're concerned about the worm in their own fruit.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade.
Примерно, да.
Very well.
24 единицы героя. Ё-моё. Мощно. Интересно, Варгас так и не заговорит, то, что побочку слил. Да, так и не заговорит. Хочу глянуть, сколько у меня очков героя. Угу. Так, раз, два, три, 6, 7, 8. Еще 8 впереди. Ну, уже наполовину заполнил. Отступник, кстати, почти нету. Даже, я бы сказал, вообще нету. Так, блин, дробовики, что ли, прокачать? Хочется как бы из дробовиков шмалять. Тем более, когда он такой мощный. Так. Ляре надо прокачать. Стазис, может? Так. Нет, стазис нафиг. Барьер хочу и прокачать, чтобы она более эффективна в бою была. Дефолс лучше. Деформацию. Чтобы там жила. Так, у Тали пока мало очков, ее оставим в таком положении. Так, пока спускаемся на лифте, небольшая рекламная пауза. Пойду схожу, налью себе воды. Продолжаем. Пойдем поговорим с Паразини.
Inspector, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
So, how about getting me into the garage?
While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there.
Буду.
I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest.
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Так, думаю, можем ехать в гараж, так сказать. Еще я думаю, что надо скипнуть часть наших модификаций. То, что у нас очень много. То, что вдруг будет перегруз. Я, конечно, помню, что там на вершине 15 будет где-то торговец. Пока его найдешь, блин. Еще инвентарь переполнится. А в Уникель не хочется все перерабатывать. Деньги лучше. Кредиты. Так, здесь 6-го тира продадим. Так, гранаты. Все пятерки продадим. В броне тоже пятерки и ниже. Штурмовки 6-е продадим. Дробовики. Тоже, наверное, 6-е и ниже. Так, пистолет. У меня какое-то лезвие один есть. Лол. Скипнем сейчас все это торговцу Ханару, который здесь сбоку стоит. И пойдем в гараж. Отправимся на вершину 15. Искать матриарха.
Show me what you're selling.
Of course.
Так, 170 тысяч у нас на себе. Стало 630. Неплохо. Так. Кстати, неплохой у него выбор. У него даже винтовка лучше, чем спектровская есть. Блин, заманчиво. Менее заманчиво. Ладно, оставим пока это. Мне пока сетап мой нравится. И я бью больно, и в лицо мало получаю в тяжелой броне. Да?
He was corrupt.
Most people here are. I wish you could take them all down. So what can I do for you today?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Analeas. And the matriarch came through.
Do you know where that matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Handshed. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem.
Есть такое. Есть такое.
Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
What was that about synthetic insights?
Analyst had shut down SI. Looks like he was trying to blackmail him. It happens often enough. He got caught this time, though. Looks like the executive board is going to feed him to the NAT.
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
Access to the garage is restricted.
Я в курсе.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Loops Valley.
Фига себе, у него глаза. Так, тут, по-моему, засада будет, если я правильно помню. Геты. Лягушка. Ну, так я их называю.
I'd say these are what the matriarch had in the crates.
Так. Ляра, нафига, что ли? В чем проблема? Ай-яй. Так. Где-то должен быть еще один. А, вот он ползает.
Where are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
Ну, Майка, ты что тут делаешь? Испугалась?
What did you do here, Commander?
Me? I'm the victim here. The Geth attacked us.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Venezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
I need numbers, Captain. A dozen? 100?
Dozens, at least. They're machines. You could pack them tightly. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Все может быть. Пойдемте, сядем на Мак и поедем. Набор улучшений валяется. Блин, забыл, какую кнопку надо кидать. Так, битва. На Г. Логично. Тоже в следующем месяце нам, скорее всего, пригодятся гранаты, если я правильно помню. На следующей планете имеется в виду. Что ж, поедем на прогулку в Сибирь. Красиво. Умиротворяет, прям снежок идет. Впереди враги. Турелька и отряд врагов. Так, ребята, в сторонку. По-моему, там гранатометчики. Оп. Здесь я его переехал? Нет, не переехал. До свидания, ребят. Ну, колосс. По-моему, колосс. По-моему, шагающий танк. А, или... Нет, шагающий танк. Красавец. посмотреть, что-нибудь выполнил с них или нет. Ну, только боевой сканер один. Оп, попал. Несколько шагающий танк. Пока, чувак. С него взяли патроны. Улучшение для автоматов, пулеметов, пистолетов. Хотя ладно, в этой части, по-моему, нет пулеметов. Да, я загнул. Засейвимся. Чтобы не пришлось ехать с самого начала, если вдруг сейчас зафейлимся. Хотя зафейлиться довольно трудно, даже потому что играем на самом высоком уровне сложности. Скилл не пропьешь. Хоть в танке я не играл почти. Да, World of Tanks я точно не играл. По-моему, от гайджинов, которые War Thunder делают. По-моему, в их танки играл я очень мало, но все же играл. Какая красавица. Величественно выглядит. Впереди нас ждет несколько турелей. Я ее даже не заметил. Думал, она снизу стоит, она на уступе сверху. Так, вот тебя я точно заметил. Сказать, неплохо они тут укрепились, турели расставили, гетов, блин, даже шагающий танк развернули. Ауч. Еще и вход завалили, ну ё-моё. Засейвиться не дают из-за того, что враги на мини-карте видны. Так, где вы, ребят? Так, Джиггернаут развалили. Надо в коробу поднасывать. Это слева меня дамажит. Ну, это проблема решаемая. Оп, минус. Так, дрон надо развалить. Деформацию на него. Отлично. Блин, у Кроганов бешеный реген. Слишком бешеный. Чувак, время умирать.
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
We'll need to get the reactors back online.
Без проблем, Тали. Сейчас подрубим. Дробовик с названием Соколов. Ляра, ты где там? А, Ляра за дверью. Ее не пускает. Так, думаю, можно поставить, блин, зажигательный. Или криво. Проникновение щитов. Точность ухудшить. Тем токсический с эффектом токсина патрона. Дробовик так и оставим. Так, вот так поставим. Блин, девчонок, наверное, лучше поставить против синтетиков патроны, но мне их, по-моему, не осталось. А хотя есть 6-го тира. Дали тоже. Ладно, Таль пока так походит. Угу.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Примерно так. Все правильно говоришь, Лиара. Блин. Успел? Поехали наверх. Сейчас, по-моему, будет первая встреча с Рахни. А нет, все еще Геты. Так. Сделаю взлом и... На этого стазис. Качаем умение. Чувак, выходи из стазиса. Поговорим. Отлично. Поговорили. Хоррор-муви начинается.
What was that?
Animals? Wind? This place is in bad shape.
Вот и Рахни. Так. Блин, почему у них обеих штурмовки? Интересно, в кайф им так стоять?
Xenobiology is not my field. Maybe someone in the labs knows.
Опа, засада. Хотя, наверное, можно вернуть зажигательный. Потому что Рахни все-таки органики. Думаю, зажигательный патрон служит нам лучшую службу. Так, поехали. Расстреляли толпу рахни рабочих, получили 50 000.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user
без проблем. Похоже, что виртуальный интеллект выведен из строя. Вы можете пытаться вручную конфигурировать модули данных, либо использовать унигель, чтобы отремонтировать поврежденные системы. Давайте вручную головоломочку. Так, перейдите модуль на ядра 2 или 3 для выхода, нажмите кнопку отключения ядра. Стандартная головоломка типа пирамидка. Блин, стандартная. Надо вспомнить, в каком порядке она проходит. А, все. Решили головоломочку. Довольно простая, но что уж там.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
You're the virtual intelligence that runs this place?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to binary helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled.
Нужно починить линии связи и генератор.
Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you've unleashed to sleep. Nice.
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
What are the landlines, and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access.
Понятно, вводили тут
Only
Рахни.
executives of binary helix have that level of clearance.
Why were you taken offline?
In the event, Peak 15 must be sterilized for security purposes. My program and data are purged.
They kill you if something goes wrong?
My systems are permanently disabled. To be killed, I would need
Все
to be
верно.
alive. I am merely a database program.
I need instructions.
Critical failure. Critical report complete. Do you have
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Так, похилимся. Поднимем девчонок. Что они решили прилечь. Заюзаем щит. Щит на максимум.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Разобрались со всеми. Так, починим линию связи. Ну, даже так не пришлось ничего чинить. Так, хилимся. Посмотрим, что из ценного осталось. Все. Пошли дальше. Надо еще починить реактор, чтобы смогли продвинуться дальше.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Так, с какой стороны реактор? Так, это монорельс, значит реактор слева, правильно? Угу.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Так, по-моему, здесь будут геты, если я правильно помню. Да, помехи, значит, гет. Поднацеленно лежал в баке для мусора. Так, давайте, наверное, снайперку возьмем, по-моему, на дальнем расстоянии. Враги. Так, оп. Чувак. Талик, взломай его нафиг. Сколько ж вас здесь, блин, наспамилось. Так, стазис его. Красиво. Блин, промазал. Отлично. Так, пенициллин набрали. Куда он упрыгал? А, сзади, блин. Кайф. Чувак, веселишься? Кайф.
Procedures. Manual restart required.
The HE3 fuel lines cut.
Вы завершили ремонтные работы на вершине 15. Значит, можем на монорельсе отправляться дальше. вылезает. Думаю, с мира не будем разговаривать, сразу пойдем на монорельс.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber.
Неплохо они назвали армию Рахни. Загрязнение. Все верно.
Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
What's this about loose contaminants?
Dangerous biological agents are present in the tramway decontamination chamber. The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety. Activation of the fail-safe plasma jets is recommended prior to access.
How do I activate the failsafe system?
Controls for the fail-safe systems are located in the security checkpoint outside decontamination. User alert. The fail-safe system is currently inoperable.
What would it take to get the decon failsafes operating?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site.
Unlock the decontamination chamber.
User alert. Contaminants are present within the decontamination chambers. Passages.
How do I get rid of the
chamber is equipped with a fail-safe system which vents a 5,000-degree Kelvin plasma. This is sufficient to sterilize any potential contagion. Unfortunately, the fail-safe system is
I don't have time for this. Override it.
Releasing safeties. Proceed.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
That's all I need.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Так, а если я... Блин, я сохранился, да? Если перезагрузиться. Интересно, у него ножки сложились.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here?
He must have felt there was no hope of surviving, that killing himself would be easier.
Интересная позиция. Загрязнение очищено. Так, Мира, что скажешь?
Processing new data.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific...
Give me a status report on the hub.
I am sorry. The network connections to the labs have been damaged.
What's the status of Rift Station?
Rift Station has been locked down by the staff. There are present...
The staff is alive,
yes, though the number of personnel is below the official staff.
Why is Rift Station locked
Emergency... It would also appear that there are several employees quarantined for medical treatment.
If it's locked down, will I be able to...
The passenger trams can bring you to the facility.
That's all I need.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Узнали все, что нужно. Очистили загрязнение, если можно так назвать. Так, хочу дробовик на второй слот взять. Блин, Таля отъехала. Пипец. Быстро он ее размотал. Ляра, не стреляй мне в спину. Так, здесь, по-моему, ничего интересного нету. Да, садимся на монорельс и едем дальше.
Man down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work a train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot. I'd like to know who you are.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. It can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I was just impressed with your operation. Being able to weather a week of assaults is no mean feat.
Only the best get assigned to high-security facilities like this. What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
I need to know more about the situation at the hot labs.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Did the aliens come?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable one. Something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only. Listen. I'm not sending my people down there.
Хорошо.
You understand?
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter! Thanks for the help. Every few hours a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
Дали ачивку за 50 использований пенициллина. Неплохо. Осталось сделать еще на 25 использований взлома и 25 нервного шока и 25 стазиса.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts. Something you need? You and
Исследуем
me
этот
both.
этаж.
science teams?
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
That's a bit technical for me.
I am very good at tracking inherited variations in genetic sequences. I'm sure you would find it quite dull.
You seem less upset at this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
Извиняюсь.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Alice from the University of Arrayas. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
Did I interrupt something?
I was meditating. I suppose to a species as brash as yours, it would appear to be inattention.
Do you know Matriarch Venezia?
Why ask me, and not your friend?
Because I do not know anything about the matriarch.
Then why would I?
Логично.
That's all for now.
Then I will return to my meditation.
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days, for now, with forced cheer. I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of
Фига себе. Это у него офигительное оружие для такой дыры. А давайте возьмем дробовик. Мне нравится. Второй дадим Тали. Хотя, блин, у нее лучше, у нее катана 7. А нет. Блин, у нас есть Соколов 8, он еще лучше. Стоп. А, я и купил Соколов 8. Тали, держи. Блин, может тогда и Лиар порадовать пистолетиком новым. Лиара. А у него лучше пистолет, чем он предлагает. Та не надо. Снайперка. Она более дамажная. Более мощная. Точность. Сколько она стоит? 340. Блин. Пока не будем брать. Может она мне выпала? Нет, такого нету. Зато можем Ляре дать Райку 7. Помощнее. Еще стилет есть мощнее. Как-то так. Поставим ей нормальные улучшения на него. Блин, а нормальных не осталось. Давайте боевой сканер один поставим. Вторым стабилизатор. Больше нечего ставить. Инструментарон поменяем. Броня. Будем в парных костюмах ходить. Отлично. Аптечка. Полутаем. Доктор, ты как?
What? No. Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Is there something you need?
What sort of work do you do here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing, I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical ward?
No, he's staying in the science team's quarters. Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident here?
I can't talk about what happened. Not here. Too public. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ialis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature. But there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species.
Сумасшедший ученый.
B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
Do you imagine that distinction makes this ethical?
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
There's a reason the Citadel conventions forbid bioweapons, Doctor.
I didn't expect you'd understand. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
Is he right to keep people out?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains. But he won't.
Is he right to keep people out?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
What will it take to get the cure for these people?
The quarantine labs are near the science team's quarters. Once you're in there, look for our notes. It should just be a matter of following our processes.
How's the science team?
Better than Ventralis' guards. They've been on alert since the first attack. They've been administering stims at their request. But every species needs to sleep. They're getting twitchy, irrational.
Are you the doctor here?
I'm our doctor, but not the doctor. My specialty is microbiology, not first aid. We had a medic, Dr. Salah, but we lost him. The automatics can handle basic treatment. Mira,
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra Metagel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
Спасибо.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Так, в карантинную лабораторию. Это налево.
Gotta keep the mood light. I mean, if you don't laugh, you'll... yeah, you just have to.
I used to have nightmares like this. Too many cheap horror vids before lights out.
I should have taken my vacation. No, I had to get those last few alleles nailed down.
We were running on batteries before the connection to Central was restored. I'm more afraid of the guards now.
It could be worse, right? I could be one of...
I used to have...
You'll do something about those things, right?
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
I heard you were at the hot labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
Who?
Dr. Zonyua. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
Tell me what you know. I'll make your survival mean something.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
Could Matriarch Venezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. The waiting since
Не смотрели они «Чужого», походу, в своей вселенной Mass Effect.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane?
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead.
Слабо сказано, что плохая идея.
A bad decision.
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told...
I'll be leaving them.
Yeah.
Так, вперед.
You're not part of the crew. I have Ventralis's permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
выделили 4 химреагента, смесь из которых сможет противодействовать токсину. Они должны быть смешаны в точных пропорциях. При распределении каждого реагента оборудование обозначит минимальное и максимальное количество, необходимое для смешивания. Переизбыток или недостаток подчеркнут результат. Прекрасно. Смешать.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
I thought she seemed odd.
What happened to Ventralis's man?
I didn't have permission to come in. He got in my way. I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
Кайф. Видать, это была одна из десантниц, просто которая замаскировалась. Ждала, пока мы придем. Чтобы нас подстеречь и развалить. Ну, и тут-то было. Блин, они еще и охранника убили.
You mean the Geth? The inorganics the Asari had with her?
Venezia brought them with her.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
How can I get into the maintenance area? I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Пойдемте, дадим лекарство. А, это понятно, медицинский отсек так называется, он же ниже находится.
Is that the cure? You did it?
That Asari scientist, the one in the mess hall, she just tried to kill us.
Molestia? That's unbelievable. I don't know much about her. She arrived a month ago. One of the shareholders pulled strings to get her here.
Let me guess. Saren, the Spectre?
Yes. I think that was the name. I don't pay attention to the other research teams. Look, the guards, they've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
What about the maintenance area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my pass. But there's just snow back there. Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough. Oh, God, what a cliche. You saved their lives. Do you know that?
Could you spare a few medical packs? They're worth their weight in gold.
На все золото.
You didn't get these for me. Ventralis wanted them saved for his people. I need to administer this. Thanks again.
Ох ты, как насыпали героя. Так, посмотрим, сколько у нас по очкам. 7 штук. Обаяние все еще недоступно для прокачки полностью. Обидно. Так, Ляри. Сингулярность, наверное, прокачать. Так, радиус увеличивается, длительность. Да, хочу сингулярность на 2. Далее. Поглощающий поле, что ли, покачать? Давайте дробовики немножко, поглощающее поле еще немножко. Блин, я вспомню, что если здесь пойти в запретную зону, охранники начнут стрелять по тебе. Не помню, насколько это критично. Окей, нельзя. Так. Защищенная лаборатория. Карантинная лаборатория. К монорельсу. Спустимся на этом лифте вниз. А там уже будем исследовать. Блин, я помню, что вот это место на карте, это уже финальный босс. Типа, давайте попробуем пройти, но если слишком близко пойдем к сюжетному моменту, то развернемся и сходим еще в одно место, в лабораторию другую. Кто тут у нас? Рахни. Красиво обвисло. Нет, туда мы не пойдем. Надеюсь, Бенезия нас не увидела. Развернемся, сходим. Помню, там где-то есть лаборатория, в которой сидит какой-то ученый чувак, и там дофига Рахни. Рахни — это экспа. Сломали скрипт. По скрипту обычно он уже убирает, когда заходит в лифт, а мы его достали наоборот. вот сюда сходим. Риск лаборатории. Даже затенение сделали, как переход в отдельную локацию. Ярослав Тартаковский. Конечно же, он русский.
Are you here to secure the situation?
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
Wait. Is there an Asari matriarch here?
Asari? I have not seen one.
She is safe then, at Rift Station.
Что-то у него с одной из бровей, которая правая, очень странно прорисована.
Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries. This is miraculous. Binary Helix plan to clone Rachni, mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
Ужас.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
Then all we need to do is bring her here.
No, I am sorry, but this will not work. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad
Из гуманности.
They must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
Once the purge is armed, we'll have to fight our way out. Give us a minute to patch up and rearm.
Sure, sure. I wait here. I am not so much good for searching now, yes? Mother always say I would meet a bad end.
Да ладно, нормально ты кончишь.
Not so well.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give you
Насквозь. Привет, красавчик. Надо вставить интерфейс, который убирает... Хотя ладно. Надо вставить интерфейс, который убирает заражение. Но так как скоро уже закончится эпизод с Рахни, и там начнется стрельба с биотиками Азарии, с Бенезией, то останемся в таком положении. Засейвимся и приступим.
Connected. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
How many Rachni are in here?
I'm sorry, the sensor network is too damaged to provide an accurate count.
Give me your best guess.
На глазок.
Guessing is beyond my design parameters, Commander.
What's the status of the facility?
Containment breach in Laboratory Pod Gamma.
Activate the neutron purge.
Не попало. Я тебя вижу. Оп. Да, алло, взломай его. твоюшки. Еще пачка врагов. Че, поплохела старушки? Всю ману истратила. Чувак. Морская фигура. Замри. Взломать его. Ваншот. Оп. Ауч. И запустили снаряд последнего.
Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will. You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Why are you able to break free of his control now?
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it for a moment when I could help destroy him. It will not last long.
So you could turn on me again?
Yes, but it would not be my will,
Конечно.
People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct.
То, что рассмотришь, что у нее на груди вены вздутые.
It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
How does something that big...
It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
How did the Rachni find it?
They searched patiently. They are territorial creatures, driven to close any possible way into their systems.
Why does Saren need the Mu relay?
He believes it will lead him to the conduit. I would tell you more if I could, but Saren did not share his counsel with me. I was merely a servant to his cause.
You could still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. Oh, you should.
Mother, I don't leave.
Поздняк, Лиара.
You've always made me proud, Liara.
Умри.
Die.
Так, в стазисе. Оп. В голову с дробовика.
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Medical. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I'm not entirely myself. I never will be again.
Mother.
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn.
Ну, да.
No light. They always said there would be a...
Пока. Любишь же, конечно, Шепард и его команду подходить к каким-то непонятным штукам, чтобы посмотреть поближе. Что Эшли вначале с Мейком, что он сейчас королева Рахни. А вдруг он сейчас вырвется и размажет его в этой лаборатории. Сзади?
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing, not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange, flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all.
Это у него, конечно, трепак, вот трясет прям, как не знаю что.
Mother. We sing for those left behind, the children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. You are not in harmony with those who hoped to control us. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
Look, those tanks? Acid. Strong enough to kill anything, no matter its biology. They wouldn't have installed that if they weren't afraid of the consequences of her getting loose.
Может, за них не
They
устали?
made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power
По-моему, геройский выбор это освободить ее, если я правильно
or
помню.
return our people to the silence of memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No, I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
You could have calmed them if I hadn't set off the purge?
No, our minds are not as yours. We can only learn to sing in harmony. Without a mother, children are lost to silence. You should not sing of them in gray and violet. we would have stilled them ourselves.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
You will give us the chance to compose anew.
Достижение открыто. Награда за корпоративные заслуги.
We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Иди погуляй, красавица. Неплохо денег насыпали, еще и геройских очков. Блин. Неплохо герой заполняется довольно быстро. Так, ну все. Яички. Все, с квестом Noveria разобрались. Отправляемся обратно на Нормандию. Поговорим с напарниками и доложимся совету. Мол, все, зашибись. Насколько это возможно.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we knew exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
This is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew, dismissed.
Noveria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Noveria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
This Queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Довольно быстро разговор закончился. Думаю, мы будем дольше болтать с напарниками и с советом.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Killing Saren's, what was Benezia anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit. I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's hurting though. Poor kid. Having to kill her own mom.
Any opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record, if we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the Council. We weren't out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Other elves who flare up.
Anything I can do?
No, Commander, it'll settle down. It's rough sometimes, but they spike higher than a lot of L3s. Except for you, of course. Besides, I fared a lot better than some after Kinetics was through.
I haven't heard anything about Kinetics in a while.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and Ezo. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Kinetics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
I'm sure Kinetics did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us. They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else in Jump Zero, it was under the table. The less said, the better. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash it.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Так, теперь к Ляре.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was, but she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
We don't have the luxury of time. An Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what you did during the Blitz. It was a remarkable display of courage and heroism.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted to know more about you, to understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
Вы же инопланетянка, ё-моё. Я ж особая женщина. Нет, серьезно, нет.
Williams and I are just friends, nothing more.
My mistake then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought.
Ты мой выбор, Ляра.
But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or was I wrong about that too?
No, you were right. There is something between us.
I knew it, and I knew you felt it too. But does this not
Тем более
seem
мамки больше
rather
нету,
strange?
теща не грозит.
Why do I feel so close to you? We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
These things never make sense. They just happen. We get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
I'll keep you safe.
I am not looking for a protector. This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. You. I need some time.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
I should go.
Да, пока.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Кстати, не помню, можно ли мужским вариантом Шепарда романсить Кайдена в первой части? Женским точно можно.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
We're getting close, Gareth. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
I understand your concern, but we'll find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, sir. I'll be ready. Can I ask you something, Commander?
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
I get the feeling this isn't a question. Speak your mind, Gareth.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him, permanently.
If Saren won't listen to reason, if he forces my hand, I'll kill him in a heartbeat. But only if it's absolutely necessary.
But what's the point in keeping him alive? It just gives him an opportunity to escape, or convince the Council to listen to him. And what about the Geth? They might try to free him.
We know more about Saren's plans than anyone. But what do we really know? If we just kill him, we lose the chance to find out.
Yeah, I see your point. Do you really think there's more to know, other than the fact that he's a raving lunatic?
Maybe, maybe not. But it's not a chance I'm willing to take.
Yes, sir. Commander, good to see you.
Surprised to see you here, sir. Thought you'd be chatting up, what's her name? Tisoni?
Liara, why would you think that?
Scuttlebutt says you got a bit of a thing for her. I could understand why. The crew's off limits with the regs against fraternization.
You think I'm interested?
So, of course, it could be. Anyway, interested in a quick drink? It's a special occasion.
What's the occasion?
It's Armistice Day, when the first contact war ended. My family always marks it. Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
There's almost nothing in your files. Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
There's a reason for the crap assignments. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
I see. That's why you drive yourself so hard.
A Williams has to be better than the best, if only to avoid suspicion. That's what my dad told me the night before he retired. It takes a special kind of big-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserves better than that.
I should have figured this out myself. I don't know how I can help you, though.
Look at who I am, Shepard. Do you ever hear me ask for help? It's not that bad things don't happen to me. If you stay with me long enough, maybe I'll tell you about some of them. But I deal with them myself. I don't need a shoulder to cry on, a knight to rescue me, or a man to make me happy. This is who I am. I like her. And you better like her too. So, you still interested in me? Baggage and all?
Everyone comes with baggage, Ash. The trick is finding a matched set.
That's awful. Tell me you got that out of a fortune cookie. But hey, once we save the galaxy, maybe the Alliance will get its act together. Start acting like an actual government.
The Alliance isn't perfect, but it does well enough.
Have to disagree with you there, Skipper. Giving aliens the run of our most advanced ship? Kowtowing to the Council?
Какая меня бесит, если честно.
The Alliance should be able to stand on its own. We can't. Yet. Why not learn from the races who've been standing for the last 1,000 years?
How can you say that, given everything we've seen out here? They're already acting like Saren is our problem, already sicking us on the bear. The Council races will always think of themselves first. It's human nature. We can't afford to trust them, not if the survival of humanity is on the line.
Ash, you believe in God, an infallible, all-knowing creator with a plan for the universe. You think the diversity of views in the galaxy wasn't part of that?
I don't know what God intends, Shepard. I don't think humans have some divine mandate, if that's what you mean. I don't think we're superior.
Humans are aggressive. We think fast, we move fast. Wars have started because of our need for constant progress. The Council can balance that.
That's... Huh. Guess I never thought of it that way. All big picture, I mean. It doesn't make what happened to Granddad any better, though.
What happened to your grandfather shouldn't have happened.
Well, at least somebody knows that. And a Star of Terror recipient, no less. Granddad must love that. I have a feeling things will come to a head soon. But don't worry, Shepard. I'll protect you.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Skipper. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours. You know, you really should talk to Tizoni about her mom. She has to be hurting.
Я знаю, кто умрет на Вермайере.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Увидимся.
Never a dull moment with you, Shepard.
You ever go on any missions like ours before?
Saving the galaxy from certain destruction? No. But I've had my share of adventures.
Do you remember any that stick out?
A few. I remember one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat. What an ass.
I guess even politicians have need of mercs from time to time, huh?
Time to time. If it wasn't for politicians, I'd be out of work. They're always looking for ways to get ahead. This one was no different. He wanted me to erase his past. Get rid of an old friend who knew too much. Huh. His old friend turned out to be an Asari commando.
I can see why that might give you pause.
What? No. Alina and I were old friends. Sort of.
Alina.
We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian. Neither of us wanted the other one to get it first. We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
An Asari commando mercenary? That's unusual, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it's unusual. Mercs come in all shapes. Anyway, when I told Alina about the diplomat's contract, she and I had a good laugh about it.
So what did you do?
Well, I was going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end, I let her pick the location where we'd fight. She chose some old Solarian space station overrun with mercs and smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any innocent bystanders. She always was a bit of a softie.
What happened on the station?
What didn't happen? For 2 days I chased her through that station, used my entire store of ammunition, had to kill a bunch of mercs and use their crap weapons. By the 3rd day, the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or gone, life support was failing, but I had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that one. Then just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
I assume the Asari commando didn't make it?
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place blew, there was nothing left larger than a Turian's right nut. So I headed back to the diplomat to give him the good news and collect my pay. But before I got halfway there, Alina sent me a message. Better luck next time. Now, I'm not superstitious, but if someone can survive that, well, they deserve to live. At least for a bit longer.
What about the diplomat? He wanted her dead.
I told him the truth. Alina was still alive and she was really pissed. I told him if he wanted to live, he'd need me around to protect him.
And he believed you.
He kept me on as his personal guard until he died. Natural causes. Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Shepard.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again. So to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I should go.
See you later.
Так, давайте заглянем к нашему интенданту.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet.
Думаю, можно купить пистолет. Тем более у нас 696 тысяч. Ё-моё. Тратить-то некуда уже, наверное. Так. Побочки. Гершель в пределе Кеплера. Угу. Полетели.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Ну, ё-моё. Походу, не побочки.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your
Турианец молчит, не разговаривает даже во время этого разговора, только Азарик и Соларианец.
We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
У нас, по-моему, Гарус не очень вкачан. Надо ему поставить что-то получше на оружие и на скиллы. Скиллы еще раз кидать. Тесное помещение, возьмем дробовик и вперед. Хаски. Непробиваемые хаски. Неплохо.
Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy. Please, don't let him do this to me.
We'll take him in. Drop him off with the military.
But we have him. We can't let him get away. Not again.
If he dies, we'll never know what he's been up to or how he did it. We'll take him in, interrogate him, and he'll serve his time.
Okay. You're right. You're a very lucky Solarian. You owe the commander your life.
Oh, thank you so very much.
So he dies anyway. What was the point of that?
You can't predict how people will act, Garrus. But you can control how you'll respond. In the end, that's what really matters.
Yeah. I don't think I ever met anyone like you, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
Медицинское оборудование Солеона испачкано кровью представителей многих рас. Светло-голубой, фиолетовый, оранжевый. И в многих местах темно-красный. Пора возвращаться на Нормандию. Дурак, мог бы в тюрьме немножко посидеть. Теперь полежит на том свете. Вместе со своими пациентами, которых он мучил. А мы облутаем ее корабль. Все, больше ничего интересного нет. Следующий квест — Цербер. Так, Voyager Янзы. Сейчас приземлимся. Никак не получается выбить ачивку на то, чтобы у меня миссия была Эшли. Очень странно. Стоп, ли я уже выбил? Надо проверить. Нет, не выбил, однако. На карте из несколько научных баз. Нам это все обыскать. Тест попал или не попал? Слабенькие турели стали. Пустовато у них тут с отделкой. У нас солдат уже ровно разбегается по карте. Ау. Так. Ауч. Снайпер, что ли? Чувак, ты мне не нравишься. Подхилился чуть-чуть. Чувак. Ладно, слишком агрессивно сыграл. Попробую через снайперку закемперить их. Опять же. Ау. Пипец, как больно. Минус. Минус. Ты что там спрятался, чувак? Красота. Вы уничтожили опасность, угрожавшую этому комплексу. Следуйте в одну из близлежащих лабораторий. Окей. Хочу описание скилла одного почитать. Уничтожение. Тоже устранит перегрев, это хорошо. Стоп, обои не устраняет перегрев. То есть, получается, по идее, можно сделать так. Сейчас проверим. Да? Никак об этом раньше не задумывался. Может быть, раньше, конечно, это использовал во время первых своих прохождений. Сейчас просто забыл об этом. Что этот скилл снимает перегрев. Так, на следующую базу поехали. Мимо. Так, пусто. Ничего ценного пока не видно. Ну, враги в следующей комнате уже ждут нас. Кто-нибудь тут хаски, да? Угу. Последний, кто интересно, будет Гет в загоне. Я уже не помню просто. Рельса 8. Это, по-моему, что-то хорошее. Так. Возьмем дробовик. А, это ползунный трианин, с которым еще не встречались по сюжету. Среди трупов, ползунов, следов Кахоку не обнаружено. Должно быть, он какой-то другой лаборатории в этом районе. Лучше не спрашивай, Таля, лучше не спрашивай. Сюда сначала сгоняем, а потом уже на последнюю базу полетим. Поедем. Все, теперь можно на аномалию и на базу ЦРД. Аномалии уже отсюда видно. Сейчас разнесем сначала турели в базу Цербер, чтобы они нам не стреляли в спину. Все, отлично. Британская пирамида. Где у вас вход, ребят? Здесь. Так, ну, по идее, труп Кахоку где-то должен быть здесь, на этой базе. Будем оптимистично настроены. Будем надеяться, что хотя бы труп от него остался. Да, Рахни. Ауч. Чувак, на тот свет, пожалуйста. Ты тоже. Быть. Отвал. Так, явите. Вот Кахок доигрался, чувак, с своими расследованиями против сервера. Вы пытаетесь нащупать пульс и не обнаруживать его. Адмирал Кахок мертв. Несмотря на свирепость существ, с которыми он находился, физические повреждения отсутствуют. Следы от иглы на его руке свидетельствуют о том, что он умер другой смертью. Да, серьезно? Что есть, то есть, Эшли. Обратно на Нормандию. Уничтожить главную базу Цербер. Так, Вояджер, Колумбия, Неферон. Так, а в Амазонке мы были, я не помню. Давайте проверим на всякий случай. Походу были. Агипиний. Ну-ка, дайте глянем. определенно были. Да, летим в Колумбию. Видимо, за кофе. И высаживаемся на Неферон. Сначала поедем вот сюда. Мне придется немножко покарабкаться по горам. Все, отлично. Так, дальше вот сюда. Давай, Магва, давай. Нигер 99, так что можем ломаться, сколько захотим. На починку хватит. Дальше вот сюда. Все, осталась аномалия, обломки, и можем идти разваливать сервер. Надеюсь, призрак за это нам не урежет зарплату в следующей части, когда мы перенесем в сейф. 360 на скоп. Кайф. Опа, подловил. До свидания. В космос. Еще один. Все. Размотаны, как детишки. Дадим шанс им подготовиться к нашей стычке. Съездим пока на аномалию. Потом вернемся к ним на базу. Все, реально сваляется. Сколько у нас уже денег? 1 190 000. Уважаемо, уважаемо. Сейчас пойдем хватит на базу Цербера. Экипируемся по последнему слову техники. Так. Уменьшение отдачи плюс урон. Так, стоп, 20 урона. Странно. Это рельсы 8, а на 20 урона. А, все, вижу. 10% тепла. Давайте поставим одну такую. Одну такую. Посмотрим, какой эффект окажет на оружие. Ну, довольно долго стреляем без перегрева. Проверим еще броню заодно. Медицинский экзоскелет поставим. Ну, это оставим старое. Так, Эшли. Держу хищника. Для талии ничего нового нет. Так. Эшли что-то опять на пистолете ходит. Странно. Мне, конечно, склад, блин, стройматериалов здесь. Сейвимся и врываемся в замес. Ау. Перебор. Почему-то не мог стрелять несколько секунд. Странно, ну ладно. Дубль 2. Что там творится у меня за спиной опять? Заюзаем тоже нашу неуязвимость. Точнее, снижение урона. И насуем немножко. Оп. Чувак, выше солнца. До свидания. Так, понятно. Это не дамажится. А если вот сюда попасть? Я же вижу твою голову. Так нечестно. Вот так. Ладно, штурмуем этого дебила. Он там будет всю жизнь сидеть. Ау. Захилимся. Оставили снайперов. Чувак, ты куда? пистолетиком на Шепарда. Умный, что ли, самый? Так, собираем лут. Облутали все. Аптечка есть. Броня на турианца и на человека. Это довольно странно. Я почему-то думал, что Цербер больше по людям. Откуда у них броня на турианца? Поставим вот так. Пока здесь так оставим. Так, что у нас здесь? Терминал есть какой-то. Используем. Вы осторожно нажимаете несколько кнопок и раздается сирена. Данные из базы начинают считываться. Вы быстро копируете как можно больше файлов на ваш компьютер. Форматирование завершено, компьютер выключен. Файлы, скорее всего, зашифрованы, но у вас есть время, чтобы взломать их. Так. Ну все, получается, мы просто стырили данные Цербера. Пошли обратно. Может быть, сейчас засада будет на обратном пути. Взять. Да, хочу инферно. Я им больше чуть доверяю. Странно, до сих пор почему-то подземное сооружение отмечается так, будто мы ничего не сделали.
Transmission coming in, Commander. I think you're gonna want to hear this one.
Greetings, Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
Who are you and who do you represent?
Who I am is inconsequential. Suffice to say, I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. You see, Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus facilities. We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
Did you have anything to do with Admiral Kahoku ending up dead?
We had no reason to harm him. He was going to provide us with information about Cerberus. Information that is now in your possession.
You must have some connection to Cerberus. How else could you tell Kahoku where to find them?
Information is our business, Commander. Through our contacts, we were able to determine that the Cerberus group was active in the Voyager cluster. Unfortunately, that was all we were able to find out. That is why we are so interested in acquiring copies of the files.
Это предательство, чувак.
These are classified Alliance files. I'm not handing them over to you.
Be reasonable, Commander. Cerberus was operating outside Alliance jurisdiction. You don't owe them any loyalty. The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive. No secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
Зачем?
What are you going to do with this information?
Information is a commodity. It can be bought, sold, or traded. Why my employer desires this information is not my concern. I am only the buyer.
Не доверяю тебе, чувак.
My loyalty is to the Alliance, not the Shadow Broker.
That is unfortunate, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
Вы открыли достижение принципиальности. Это о чем оно? А, набрать 75% очков героя или отступника. Ну да, похоже на правду. Так, надо сгонять на цитадель. Пойдем слетаем в башню президиума цитадели, сдадим квест.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems. The Council won't pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into the traffic control system if that's what you're worried about. I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
There's a difference between overworked and dangerous. Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the last century, but traffic controller resources haven't kept up. We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
Будем надеяться. Ну, привет, Гаррет. У меня для тебя плохие новости.
Any news? Did you find my brother yet?
I found your brother's body. His ship was attacked by privateers.
Willem's dead? I guess I should have expected this. When his ship dropped out of contact, I just knew. But I kept hoping he might still be alive.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you for finding him. It's better to know one way or the other. That's what they say, right? Please excuse me. I need to go make arrangements for his funeral.
Так, ладно. Текущий стрим по Mass Effect заканчивается. Увидимся в следующий раз. Спасибо, что были со мной все это время. Всем пока.